Hey guys, so to start this look off, I'm going to be using this e.l.f. gel liner in the color black, I guess, and I'm just going to apply that all over my eyelid. I'm going to use that as my primer, like so. And next I'm going to be using my favorite transition color, and it's these two colors from my semi-sweet chocolate bar in the color peanut butter and mousse, and I'm just going to use that to blend out that gel liner. So this part can be a little rough just because the gel liner will start to dry a little bit, so definitely use a dense blending brush to blend out those edges just so that it won't be such a harsh line where the gel liner stops. And then I'm going to take this orange color from my Kat Von D palette. I'll have everything listed below, but I'm just going to use that and blend that into my crease just to, again, blend out that black color, that black gel liner, and to also add some warmth to my eyes. So yeah, just going in the same motion back and forth, blending everything together. And in my opinion, the main key to a nice smoky eye is making sure everything is blended. So I'm just going to go in with a clean fluffy brush and blend everything together periodically. Yeah, since black is such a harsh color, I think for smoky eyes you just really have to do a lot of blending just to make sure everything blends seamlessly. And then I'm going to take a black eyeshadow. I'm using this color from my Anastasia Beverly Hill, the Artist Palette, and I'm just going to apply that all over my lid where we applied the black gel liner. Excuse me if you guys hear any ruckus in the background. Y'all know how black folks is. So yeah, that's my family back there. But yeah, I'm just applying this all over my lid where I applied the black gel liner at. And then I'm going to blend that out using a dark brown eyeshadow. This is the color Truffled in my semi-sweet chocolate bar. And I'm just going to blend that out. And then I'm going to go back in with my fluffy brush again and just make sure everything is blended out nicely. And that's pretty much it. Now I'm going to apply lashes. I'm going to use my favorite lashes. These are the Sephora Mink lashes, and these are my favorite to use. And you don't really need to add liner unless you want to do a winged liner, but I decided not to. I'm just going over my lash glue just to make sure it that white cleared ugly stuff isn't showing. So yeah, I'm just going over that. But you don't really need liner because the eyeshadow is black. And then I'm going to move on to the rest of my face. Just doing my regular face that I do all the time. I'm starting with my Becca Ever Matte Face Primer. Applying that all over. And I don't do foundation just because I feel like I don't really need it. My skin is already fairly clear, but I do use concealer. So today I'm using the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I believe it's in the color NW35, I want to say. It'll be down below. I don't use this too often just because I feel like sometimes it can be a little too light and too bright for my skin tone, and I also have it in NW40, but I feel like the NW40 is like too close to my skin tone, so it doesn't highlight enough. So yeah, sometimes I use this, sometimes I don't, but all in all, it's a good concealer. It's just the color is what I have an issue with. But yeah, I'm using it today. So I'm just applying that and blending it out with a beauty sponge. And then I'm going to set it using my Benai powder in the color Topaz. Same concealer and that Benai powder again, and add it to my chin, cupid's bow, bridge of my nose, and my forehead. Blend it out and set it. And then I'm going to contour, and I'm using this black opal powder. It's like, I don't know, it'll be down below again. It's the darkest color, I believe. But yeah, I'm just going to contour using that powder. And then I'm going to go back in with my Benai powder just to sharpen that contour, and I'm going to outline the bottom. And I'm going to take my favorite face powder that I've been using probably since like 2010, 2011. It's the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, and I'm just going to blend all of that out. Make sure that everything just kind of flows seamlessly, no harsh lines and all that good stuff. So yeah, just blending everything out. Now I'm going to deepen my contour and bronze a little bit, and I'm using the Shea Moisture bronzing powder in the color Mandalay Dusk, I believe. It's a really deep dark brown color. And yeah, just deepening my contour and blending it up a little bit. And because smoky eyes are dramatic on their own, I'm going to use a natural blush, and this is NYX blush in the color Cocoa. Yeah, didn't want anything too bright or too pink or anything like that. Just keep it pretty neutral. Then I'm going to highlight using my Nars Dual Intensity blush in the color Jubilation. And then I'm going to smoke out my bottom, lash line. I'm going to go back into that Kat Von D palette, and I'm using a dark brown color. I didn't want to use black, so I'm just going to use a dark brown. Apply that below my waterline. Then I'm going to apply some black eyeliner in my waterline. I guess that's what you call it. But yeah, apply some black eyeliner to my lower waterline. And then I'm going to use that orange color again and blend out that dark brown eyeshadow. And then I'm just going to add some mascara to my bottom lashes. On to the lips, I'm going to be using, lining my lips with MAC lip pencil in the color Cork. Just a nice brown color. Line my lips with that. Then I'm going to use NYX lip kind of cream stuff. I don't know. in the color Natural, and it's really, really, really pigmented, so I'm just applying it to the middle and just blending it out. I don't need a lot. A little goes a long way. Then I'm going to take the Sephora lip gloss in the color Fuschia Mermaid into Pretty Iridescent color. And that is the finished look. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, and I will see you guys next video. Bye!